Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here tonight. I know you don't need to be thanked because I know you all really, really want to be here. It is now my great honour to introduce the Honourable Mike Baird, MP, Premier of New South Wales.
Louise, just a few comments can I say about you. There is a huge group of people here, and all of those group of people connected into Barnardo's in some way or form, or connected into what you have done, and all of them say, wow, genuinely wow. A 30-year commitment to this organisation is incredible. What is more incredible, I think, is the impact you've had on thousands of lives across this great state and country. We are so proud of what you have done, and having gone through it, and I thought, well, what are some of the highlights? I asked for some of the highlights in terms of what you've done, and this was new to me. I didn't know this before, that apparently in the UK you received a bravery award for saving a client from a burning building. Is that true? Is that true? It is true. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to hear the details of that story, so we'll get that. But I don't think that people would be surprised that Louise had won a bravery award. Indeed, putting her clients first in that way, I think. But one of the words and terms that came up quite regularly was never give up on children. And I think if we can take that phrase, we will be very different on the back of it. And it's so true. Never give up on children, no matter their circumstances, how they feel, how they're acting right now. We know that there is a hope. There is a hope. You have been a world leader, I think, in children's welfare. There's no doubt that you are described across the sector as a hero. We pay tribute to what you've done, and what is very clear, is that this organisation and this state is all the richer for what you've done in your career. So thank you for the difference you have made. We're very proud of you.
Louise has been a major force for Barnardo's, not only for Barnardo's, but for New South Wales welfare services in general. Tens of thousands of children have had their lives changed by her work. Whether supported at home, restored to their families, or fleeing the terror of domestic violence, Louise has insisted on us doing the best we know how, and then pushed us to know and to do better. This legacy is not limited to this generation, but will affect lives and our community for many years to come.
Now, as those speeches were going on, you might have noticed that Brad has been hard at work creating this painting. Now, the fantastic thing about Brad's work is you actually can't even see what it is that he's creating. It's a bit like Mr. Squiggle. He sort of does Mr. Squiggle does upside down. Brad does something else completely. Are you ready to go, are you? Okay, so this is a big moment. If anybody wants to take a photo, it passes in a second and we get the big reveal. So, Brad, was there anything that you wanted to say beforehand?
She's gold.
Okay, ready, set, go. That is amazing. Just fantastic.
I think it looks like you, Louise. I think it looks like you. Yeah.
Has he captured you, Louise?
A few years ago.
A few years ago.
Thank you very much.
That is fabulous. And Louise, you'll be pleased to know that is all yours. So hopefully we're going to sit in the foyer of your home.
As Margie Darling recounts, at the conclusion of the interviews, he said, "Louise Voigt is obviously the outstanding candidate, but how on earth would we ever be able to tell her anything?" Subsequent decades of directors have grappled with that exact same question. So it's with enormous pleasure I announce tonight the establishment of the Louise Voigt Award, which will provide an annual amount of up to $30,000 for an Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander member of our staff to undertake professional development. I recently described Louise as a skilled limelight avoider, and that indeed she is. It's only recently she warmed to the idea of this event. All she has, I think she's actually got the hang of it now. All she has achieved has never been about her, though. It's not even really about Barnardo's. It's about the many thousands of children that she and we are here to try to protect and support. In some ways, as much a force of nature as a CEO, Louise, as we've heard, can be inspiring, slightly terrifying, in fact a lot terrifying, brilliantly strategic and very funny all in the one breath. Her pride, trust and loyalty in the staff that she has led is palpable, constant, well-placed and mutual. I think I can confidently say that she commands respect from ministers, from her peers, from academics and from all with whom she comes in contact for her clarity of vision and for her way of squarely facing the very hardest issues. So Louise, wherever you have walked, you have cast a shadow of purpose. So on behalf of us all, I want to thank you for your dedicated service to Barnardo's and to children, and to congratulate you on an absolutely wonderful and a very meaningful career with us. I wish you a very happy and enriching retirement. Barnardo's is your legacy, as are the thousands and thousands of children whose lives have been made better through Barnardo's support. We undertake to you, we will continue to work in the way you have exemplified, because, as you've often said, although much has been achieved, there's still much to do. Thank you and congratulations, Louise.
I'm lucky. I'm terribly, terribly lucky. This isn't something that's been brought on because I'm thinking of emotionally and farewell. It's because it's something that I've always felt every day of my life. I am specially lucky. I discovered when I was in my teens that not everybody felt like this. Perhaps I'm lucky to feel like that too. I was lucky to be born to a loving family who had ambitions that their children should have opportunities not available to them, and who were interested in the ideas of an improving society. I was lucky to attend a grammar school in Britain with a strong history of girls' education. I was again privileged to be the first member of my family to attend university and to have an education committed to social justice. I'm especially lucky to have my husband and family and the life we've been able to enjoy in beautiful Australia. I mean, I say that very strongly because to me, coming from the UK, I got off the plane here and I looked at that sky and I knew I'd come to the right place. One word, permanency. But its meaning to a child is everything. The same person to put you to bed and to wake you up. No fear that the adult you know and probably love will be suddenly gone. No worry that carers, home and school can be changed in an instant, because that's a reality for many children in foster care. A lack of permanency seriously damages children and impairs their adult lives. Some children can't find security and belonging when their family is under acute stress and violence becomes usual. I leave Barnardo's while we have started on one of our most important journeys, to work with and improve the lives of Aboriginal children, especially those where massive problems result in the children entering the care system. We are very lucky we've been able to, again, I'm good at choosing staff, we've been able to recruit some magnificent staff, and we plan to increase our Aboriginal staff to 20% of our total. Thank you, everybody, for coming and for the great things you've said. It's been a good experience to work and think with our team on how to improve things, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. I remain lucky.